All right, we good.
All right, welcome everybody to Let Me Talk podcast. I'm your host Ron Morrison, and I'm here with Chef Pat Lee, Pusher P, everybody's favorite waffle-colored Negro.
The one and
Oh,
only.
welcome back. Ooh,
Thank you
we
guys.
missed
Thank
you.
you. Miss y'all too.
Yeah, show this so Ray Day with A, aka hands in the cookie jar or cereal box.
I'm trying to get my Chipotle. I got Chipotle. So I gotta get my Chipotle. Okay. Sorry. But yes, hello. We here.
How's everybody doing?
I'm alive.
Yeah, about it. Same, the exact same.
Can't complain, man. Just got off this long 4 week fast. Let me tell you, the fast is not for the weak. Spent 4 weeks only eating during certain times, lost a ton of weight, but got a lot of clarity, a lot on my mind, a lot more to focus on, and a lot more positivity coming in our direction. All I can say is life may get you down, but that don't mean you gotta let it get you down.
That's very true. I see.
Hmm.
I can definitely see the weight loss, bro. I see you drop some lbs with this pad, skin out,
Hmm.
listening and shit.
Hmm.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Looking like
Definitely
a
miss me.
cinnamon roll. Go ahead. I got to laugh out of duck. That's all I wanted.
I guess you could say. I guess you could say he not a Hugo.
You know what? I was gonna stick around, but on that note, I'm gonna get out of here, man.
No, you're
Y'all,
not. You staying right here.
I'm out.
I just got another ad. God
Damn,
dang
he
it.
really did
Here we
leave.
go. He'll be back.
Anyway, um, everybody's good. What's been up with y'all? Besides, I know Pat, you got the been fasting out here. What about you, Ray?
Nothing. My as much as I love my god baby, she's in that phase of like full sentences and you want to talk your ear off because I haven't seen her in a long time. So my friend's great grandfather, no great grandfather,
Yeah, what's
yeah,
good?
I think. Um and Yazzie looked at me and was like, yeah, I went and saw my family and I had to give Willow flowers because he died. And the way I had this, I was like, Yasmin, get out of my face. Because I was like, there's no way you put those words together. And it's been like 3 to 4 hours since the funeral. But you gotta love them. You gotta love the kids. You know, that 3 year
Eh,
old, 4 year old phase, bro, you gotta love them.
eh, we got.
What's good, Gumbo? Cause you ain't light skinned no more. Since I'm
Oh,
back.
oh,
Wait, what?
did you just call him Gumbo?
Gumbo.
Hey,
He's
yo,
a roux in the
That,
gumbo?
that man is the fourth stage of Rue.
damn.
No, he's not.
Hey,
No, he
Rim, you
right.
got.
He's
Nah,
like the first stage.
nah,
Second.
he's the first. He might be like
He's the
third.
second.
Yeah, he's definitely the second stage of Gumbo.
Alright,
But what's good, bro?
and what's going on with you? I've been on the fucking move. Seeing like everything is a goddamn whirlwind of shit. Um, I just got a PT gig, and I'm just like trying to do that. Yeah, just shit is just kind of on the go, and it's a lot. But I'm alright. I'm here. So we haven't done this in a while. Anybody got any quick fuckums they want to get off their chest?
Mm, yeah.
I had one fuck 'em, and it's just getting worse. Male Instacarters, just stop. Just stop. I,
What?
where's the bread? You're in the bread aisle. What do you mean, where's the bread? What do you mean, where's the bread? Okay.
I mean, wait, they called and asked you that?
Like, we were walking, I was at my part time, and like, where's the bread? And I'm like, I was facing them. I did like a whole like 90 degrees, like right here. Oh, what do you mean? You know,
I
every
don't.
time when it comes to, I try to be nice to men, but Instacarters, get out. I feel like you need to take a test before you become an Instacarter, where they'll show you like aisles and be like, where is this item? Where is this? Can you find the eggs? Because at this point, you know what? The Simpsons is getting a new movie, which I think is interesting.
It's
I
ironic too, for multiple
I'm
reasons.
look, Simpsons been right, bro, about a lot of stuff.
It's coming out literally 20 years after The Simpsons ended the movie saying we're not going to wait 20 years for a movie. And it's coming out 40 years after their initial movie came out. So who knows? But I wanted to say, to add on to your Instacart rant, as a man, I wholeheartedly agree with you because nothing frustrates me more than when you're taking a picture of an item and I say I want some juice and you say, oh, the juice is sold out. And you show me a screenshot and the juice is right in your fucking face. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you it's right there. And then you cancel my order.
I don't. Well, nah, those people just didn't. They just didn't want to do the order. Um. Yeah. Nah. They just didn't want to do the order. I don't. I Instacart and I also shop with Uber Eats and I don't know what y'all got. Y'all got some crackheads working for y'all, but a lot of the stuff that y'all want don't be there at times. And then y'all be asking for shit that's never even at the store. Not y'all, not you two specifically. I'm just saying in general. So try not to beat them up too much. Try not to beat them up too much. It's not easy now. As far as Pat, you just got an asshole who ain't want to do your order. Trust me, as somebody who's been around like other Uber Eats people, yeah, like that's the go-to move right there to be like, oh, they don't have it, and cancel your shit because you won't get in trouble that way. Even though bro is just straight up lying.
Honestly, I don't care if you. I don't want him to get in trouble either. I would never want somebody to lose their job. But what I'm gonna do is get my full refund, not know half the credit from Uber Eats or DoorDash. Just run my money back. That's all I ask for.
Period. Period.
I
Um,
did have
Definitely
one.
fuck them.
I did have one fuck 'em. I didn't really come with the fuck 'em until like maybe a half an hour ago. But to all you dumbasses in this country who say Bad Bunny should not be performing at the Super Bowl because you want an American performer, where the fuck do you think Puerto Rico is at?
fam,
I, I,
fam,
I'm I'm confused about that. Where do y'all think Puerto Rico was at? Because
I,
last I checked, it was part of this country.
I, I, they're idiots, bro. Like I like.
That's the best way to describe it.
No, there's just no real way of really saying that shit without sounding like an asshole. Because like not to get political, it's like, dog, y'all really dumb. Like y'all really just don't know anything. Like y'all just blind
Hmm.
follow somebody. Like I work with a guy who literally like he tries to make excuses for the shit that old boy do, and I'm just like, what? Nah. Like
Hmm.
so much so of the whole like I don't know if y'all seen on that side that whole CK thing with Starbucks.
Yeah, where they would just write the names on the cups.
Like, bro, what do you pit? Like, so you're going around starting beef because somebody won't say a name, which is literally a freedom of speech thing that you all talk about. Like, what are we? I'm yeah. These people are idiots, bro.
Mm-hmm.
The best person to describe it is Russell Westbrook. Y'all niggas is tripping. Like what?
Yo, that Channing Crowder, that dude. I don't know the. I don't know. He's like a another. Well, y'all know him from the Pivot Podcast, the light skinned dude with the dreads from the Pivot Podcast.
Yeah.
Yo, he said, that's my fucker. He said, people in the hood ain't fucking with Russell Westbrook. He ain't from the streets or whatever. People in the land ain't really fucking with him. In my mind, I'm like, bro, your name is Channing, bro.
Seymour ass nigga.
yo, yo, like, bro, who's afraid of you? And as much as you talk about other men's meats and stuff like that, bro, then
Oh, Russell Wilson.
yeah, like he was talking about Russell Wilson and how nobody is like, yeah, Russell Wilson, and he was talking about how like nobody fuck with him, and I'm like, dog, your name is like, look at your name, bro. Like, you're not the. I'm gonna come for you for what the streets are talking about. Like, bro, shut up. Like, why does everybody want their sons to be futures, man? It's beyond
Niggas love the streets, so the streets don't love them back.
fact. All right, let's get into it. First up, let's talk about this TNA WWE partnership. How are we feeling about it? It's been what at this point? Like 3 months, 5 months? Shit, 6? How long has it been?
Too damn long.
And I know they're having an invasion angle going on, but it just feels like it's just ex WWE guys versus WWE guys. Like it doesn't really feel like I mean none of those angles, invasion angles, when you're in the same company makes any sense unless it's Raw versus SmackDown. And with this, it would be nice if it was nothing like if it wasn't no WWE people on that other side, but it is, and it's like, bro, all y'all did was just turn into WWE. Like, yeah, we got access to some dope people, but eh,
I would just like to say that I was right once again. I knew this TNA partnership with WWE was gonna be straight booty butt cheeks because all the main titles is currently held by a WWE slash NXT person at this time. I knew that TNA was going to get nothing from this. There's also a story going around, and it's most likely true at this point that Joe Hendry is going to go to WWE and end his relationship with TNA.
oh, that wouldn't surprise
So my question once again was, what was the point? What does TNA gain from this? If you're taking their biggest star from their company and you're putting it on the main roster or NXT or wherever, and you're really not giving them anything, and they're constantly losing titles to NXT stars, what are they gaining from that?
You're not understanding the long-term booking, man. See, what happens is they have to lose 1,000 matches so they win that one big match 2 years down the line so we can say this was all worth it. That's the Triple H way of thinking, man.
you. Tell them Bartholomew.
What?
That is from the Booker T School of Hard Knocks, man. You got to think long-term booking, man. Because I don't get it either. I don't understand how is it that every single TNA champion is a WWE champion. I don't understand how the only benefit from this whole entire thing was that they got Joe Hendry. I honestly think the only reason why they're working with TNA is so that way AEW can't be considered the second best company in the face of wrestling. They're trying to purposely take a TNA so they can say, "Oh, we got TNA to do better ratings than AEW, and AEW's in the forefront." And we see that's not actually working, but that's another story for another day.
I was just about to say that, like, TNA is not really gaining anything from this partnership. Maybe what it's easier for them to get on TV, yeah, but like that don't really matter if you take everything from them. I, that TV deal is probably gonna last a year, and they're gonna lose it.
I feel like I don't have it. So I don't. I did not have an issue with WWE people getting the belt, and the only reason why is because one, I can understand what's good, Sarge.
Hey, Sarge.
What's
I,
good, Brody?
I can understand trying to put people that you think could be future stars in a position to be the man to kind of test them out. And I'm okay with that because it would bring eyes to the product. And I'm okay with that. Issue is that there's, like Ray said, no payoff at the end. It's not like one of your guys beat them to become the best, to become that person. It's not like you're doing anything for the other people. Yeah, sure, they come on on the big show, they get recognition, but like that's it.
But they're only going on NXT. They're not even going.
Yeah, right.
They're
But I
not
mean,
even going on Raw or SmackDown.
they're not. But NXT it has a bigger. Like, I hate to say it's a bigger platform than TNA, but it is a bigger platform than TNA. Only simply because of who it's attached to.
That is completely true, but the fan base between NXT and Raw and SmackDown are not the same. I think some people who watch NXT watches the main roster, Raw and SmackDown. I don't feel like every fan who watch Raw and SmackDown watches NXT.
There.
Yeah, I can agree
So
with that.
so they're getting more fans, yes, but like if they were to go into the main roster, it'll be like, who is this person? I don't know them. Oh, they watch NXT. I don't watch NXT. I don't want to see Trick Williams. You're gonna see me, Willie. You're gonna feel right.
I
He's
don't
never
I'm
know.
not
gonna
gonna
let
I'm
down
not
that
gonna hold
ball.
you though. Trick
I,
Williams being a heel has actually helped him out a lot. I don't
yeah,
think he needed the TNA title for that specifically, but he has been a lot better as a heel as of late.
yeah. Since he been Booker T Jr., like things been great for
Booker T Jr. is crazy.
him. Am I lying
It's
though?
not wrong though. You're
Not
not
wrong at
wrong.
all.
Yeah.
I think one of the
So
biggest issues I have with the partnership, and I know you guys have mentioned it too, is that aside from Joe Hendry, who do they have in the company that could realistically beat Trick for the belt? And I think that's a problem that's kind of stemmed from WWE's booking, even for their own Raw and SmackDown platforms. Well, Mike Santana, yeah, I feel like he could eventually beat him. But for ages, that's how it's always been with WWE booking. You have a star on, and then you don't have a blueprint for everybody else around them. So when it comes time for them to lose the belt, you really don't kind of like pull that trigger, and then that person's championship reign becomes stale. Like Roman Reigns, for example. I love Roman Reigns' championship run to death. I've never steered away from that. But there did come a point in the time where it was like, all right, you got to lose the belt now. And granted, he did lose to Cody, and that was like the right move. But there were talents before Cody came that he could have lost the belt to
yep.
before the reign became stale. And that was with WWE and a stacked roster. We're talking about TNA with maybe like one or two stars here or there. And I wouldn't say they're unknowns, but to the scale of becoming TNA champion, there aren't that many people there because they haven't booked them to that level. And if they keep doing what they're doing, they're probably going to have Trick lose the belt to another NXT star. Might lose it to Javon Evans, which I wouldn't mind. But yeah, I just feel like he needs to lose it to a TNA guy.
I think
The
so.
women's division, though,
You're
I feel
right.
like they have a better chance, though. But the men's division, there's not that many stars there.
But Kalani just won the women's belt though, and that irritates me.
So pretty much all the NXT guys have the TNA belts.
Yes, I'm. That's why. Yes,
Yeah,
All the
that's
major
wild.
belts are with like NXT people. It's really a big slap in the face for the people who have putting the work on TNA and who want that chance. And it's just like, oh, we got bought by a bigger company. Oh, there are people going to take the belt. Oh, okay. Could you imagine that? Like you waiting your turn, and this other company with their own belts and their own prestige, whatever, coming and take your bruh. There's no way. I'm punching you in your face for real. One good time. I don't care. I'll get in trouble.
On his face.
Bye bye. Maybe I'll
Hit
trip you or something.
hit him with the Popeye.
What?
Hey yo, not the
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
that's my fuck up. I just remembered.
How did that trigger a fuck him?
Right? Like what?
It's so
Oh.
random.
Nah, because Luffy does this and it's about Big Mom and why Ray gets a fucking because Big Mom sucks.
Whoa! This soda
Big-
flat as fuck. But whoa!
You don't know what people flabbergasted.
You don't know what to do. Said this soda's flat as
Sorry.
fuck.
No, because I got a soda. I literally just bought this soda and it's flat. So now I gotta go return it.
Oh, I
I'm
hate
like,
that.
what?
She
Damn!
looks like
What kind of soda is it?
It was just a Diet Coke.
yeah, I ain't banging with Big Mom. I'm sorry.
What do you mean?
I can honestly say when she first was introduced, it was like, all right, she a big joint that just be wanting to eat. She's a giant. She's clearly powerful because she runs shit. You hear about her soul powers and how cool they are. And it's like, okay, cool. Now, mind you, this is me at my first intro. I'm on episode 800 and something, so I don't know what happens further on. I'm at 800 and something. So it's like her first fight against Brooke is like, oh, they introduce. She has this cool thing where she activates her Prometheus and the sword and the sun thing. And it's like cool. She looks cool, and then they just turned her into this big stupid like fat stereotype. Like her whole thing was wanting cake, and like she was so angry that she couldn't get this cake, and she became powerful, and it was scary. And they escaped, but it was like, are you that dumb that you can see that 10 or 20-foot cake that you once had is not in front of them? Like, what are they going to do with it? Where are you going to hide this big 20-foot, 10-foot? I'll even be nice. 10-foot cake on a ship. Where are you going to hide it? There's no way to hide
She's
it.
gonna eat it.
You didn't see the cake the whole time. They was running with it. It's about give me back my cake. Where was it, Big Mom? Where? Where was this big ass cake that niggas just
Look,
You know,
She was
not to
hungry?
not to defend her, but like you got to kind of use video game logic for that. Because even think about playing a Legend of Zelda. How the hell does Link hold a sword, 600 rupees, a shield, a boomerang, and a magic flute in one little pocket pouch?
I will give you that, right? I would give you that. Except for the fact that you can see the cake. It's a 10-foot cake. It's not like it's a 10-inch rocket launcher, a shotgun, or a chainsaw. Something
They can hide it. They can take it apart and like pieces
They
of
just-
it.
If you
Oh,
construct the
she
cake,
was
it's over. The
hungry.
cake is done.
She
Got a
was
Lego cake?
hungry, so it wasn't. She wasn't in her right state of mind.
What else you think is
Excuse
in
me.
link sites?
Hey yo,
That boy.
dun 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 dun.
Here we go.
But yeah, nah, I'm not fucking with Big Mom. I feel like category should have just been the main big baddie. But I mean, in which he was, I did like how they set that up, like how Shanks did Luffy. He threw him the hat to basically be like, "Yeah, I'm coming back with his hat." Like, it was pretty cool. But yeah, I ain't rocking with Big Mom. I'm sorry.
It gets better. I love me some Big Mom. No matter what, you gotta watch the. You're gonna see her when she gets younger too. Look,
You don't like you like Big Mom, but don't like AJ Lee wrestling. Like,
here we go.
your
Why you
taste-
gotta bring her into this? Why you gotta bring her into this? Pat missed that whole AJ Lee. We could have kept it moving.
No, we can never keep that moving. Pat, did you hear what she said?
What she call AJ Lee mid?
Nah, she said AJ Lee was just a better Liv Morgan.
But Liv Morgan's the GOAT, so cheers.
That's anti-black. I don't know why.
You drinking a Diet Coke is anti-black.
How?
I agree
Drink a
with
fucking
both.
Pepsi.
I agree with
Oh.
both of you right now.
I should have went with the Diet Pepsi. Maybe it would have been fucking flat. I'm
Yeah.
definitely returning this bitch.
You get Pepsi is a better product anyway.
Diet
Um,
Pepsi, Diet Coke, I don't care.
Did anybody watch NXT No Mercy?
So
I watched most of it.
All right,
I
I'm
watched
gonna-
the match between Oba. Hoo, ha, hoo, hoo, ha, hoo, hoo, ha, ha, hoo,
before
ha.
we get there, let's just quickly talk about the botch. If
The
y'all want,
SmackDown botch.
yeah.
Mistakes happen. I'm gonna just say that. I feel like if we want to treat WWE like a actual sport, have it on ESPN and all that, then treat it like a sport. You want to find somebody, cool, find them. You want to just chalk it up to a mistake, chalk it up to a mistake. But coming after somebody's head for a mistake like that, I mean, shit happens all the time in pro wrestling. People make mistakes, people fall. They're not supposed to be perfect. Shit, if it were me, I'd make it a storyline. I'm gonna turn the ref heel.
That turned the ref heel.
Not Ref
Yeah.
Bay Heel.
I meant to do that. I'm ref bay. I do what I want.
Ref man,
Ref
man,
bay.
ref
She
man.
called herself Ref Bay on social media.
Oh, ref bay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, she is. Sorry.
I just feel like they just wanted a reason to be like mad at all the black people at this point. Jay didn't put her hands up, and they're trying to bring up I think Naya had a match with Io Sky, I believe. No, maybe where she also didn't put her head up when she was going into the steps, and she got injured that way. Um, and I'm like, if you're supposed to put your hands up and you don't put your hands up, then whose fault is that? I mean, what are we gonna do here? Um, and just miscommunication. It's like people make mistakes all the time. Like it happens. It's okay.
It
And I
happens.
feel like it happens with almost every single. I'm not gonna say with almost. It happens with every wrestler. Every wrestler has botched something. You're only coming at Naya because she's bigger than the two people that she wrestled.
Bro, that's the shit that be pissing me off. Like, bro, just because she big, it doesn't mean that she's sloppy. Doesn't mean. Hey, I told you that's what they was gonna do. I told you that's what they was gonna do, and that's trash, man. Luckily, people, basically, me and Sarge was talking, and I said, "Yo, let me," because he originally told me about it, and I was like, "Yo, let me go watch it before they edit the audio, well, edit the video and edit that botch out," and that's exactly what they did. Um, but yeah, nah, it's miscommunication, like everybody's saying, and just because Naya is bigger, it doesn't mean that she's always the issue. Like, yo, stop being fat phobic, man.
And the crazy thing is she ain't even that damn big.
No, she not.
Any woman over like what one over 120 is big to most incel men.
Who botch life every single day.
Did you say they botched life?
Yeah, they wake up and just botch.
Them waking up was okay. Now that's me. Um, so no mercy. How do y'all feel about it? Did y'all like it? Did y'all hate it? Was it man?
I liked it. I don't know how I feel about Ricky being I mean, I don't have an issue with Ricky being the champ. I've said this from jump. I felt like a better story would have been Javon Evans beating Oba and having like a David versus Goliath moment. But Ricky's a good choice. What I don't get is how the hell does a DDT take him out? Granted, I know they said he got DDT'd outside the ring and got DDT'd 5 times, but I would expect like a bigger oomph moment. Like when Roman lost the belt, it took 3 crossroads for him to lose. and the entire roster. And you mean to tell me that Oba lost to a DDT?
Listen, I'll take that over spam like 3 crossroads throughout the match, then spamming 3 more at the end, and then spamming 2 just because. Like my man is out here giving out crossroads like it's nothing. Buy one get 30 free out here with Cody. I'll take a DDT for the win. I get it though. It's like Oba's this big strong dude. A DDT, at least one should take him out. But if bro, was getting that work, you know. Someone said Javon Evans ain't going.
He's gonna jump out and come back down. Probably.
You know what that remind me of? It's probably the most obscure reference, but you remember that episode of The Simpsons where they had Poochie go to his planet? Yeah, I just dated myself. Whatever.
Fake.
I don't care. I was a Simpsons fan. Somebody gonna get that reference at some point. I can edit in post. I edited the episodes anyway. I'll edit that part out.
No, keep it in there.
Please keep that in there because I vaguely know what you're talking about, but it's been so long since I watched The Simpsons.
I gotta show you the clip on YouTube.
All right, but I don't think Javon Evans, as much as I love him, I don't think he wasn't gonna get that shot. Too many people don't. He's not like because he doesn't code switch, and that's bullshit. See?
Yeah, I like Javon Evans. I don't trust him. No, sorry, I don't trust them on what they're gonna do with him. I think honestly, Javon Evans is probably one of the best things to happen to WWE in a really long time. Like, honestly, probably one of their best debut wrestlers they had in a long time. I don't know how this. I feel like he might get the Kofi treatment when he goes to the main roster. But he's amazing. Oh my, can they already got that white guy with the New Day?
That don't make no. I can't even say it doesn't make any sense because they had Owen Hart, the Nation of Domination. They got Grayson Waller with the New Day.
I'm just like, y'all don't know what y'all doing.
Yeah.
And I will say this.
What you gonna say?
That match between Oba and Trick was ass. And the way that it ended, first of all, it's all the TNA people just standing there like this. Y'all don't really care. Sit your asses down, okay? And the way that match ended done pissed my black ass off. Because why spoilers? If anyone's gonna watch it, then you may want to just turn me down for a second. But as soon as I say that, Pat just goes away. Wow, everyone hates me. That's fine. But as soon as they're getting into it, here comes the guy who fought Oba Femi. Trick just starts hitting him out of nowhere, and everyone just jumps in. TNA and WWE just starts. I'm like, what? I'm like, so this is going to end, and there's going to be Oba staring down his competitor. I'm like, this is how it ends. I'm like, bro, y'all could have kept that. Y'all could have kept that.
Not that this is how it ends.
Because I was expecting like a match. You know, I was like, okay, this is gonna be a good one. You know, everyone's been talking about this match. You know, 2 big titans, whatever. Hoo ha, hoo ha, hoo ha, hoo ha. Right? Everyone loves him, and then whoop that Trick. Whoop. I was expecting a good match, and then we got straight booty butt cheeks.
Hey, not a D. Yo, facts he was.
He's not wrong.
Definitely not wrong.
And I would also just like to say my piece. I know you guys probably tired of me mentioning her. I don't give a flying fuck. The idea that Last Legends don't got a motherfucking belt, but Kalani go to TNA and win the motherfucking belt grinds my fucking gears to no fucking end. And then she's feuding with Jada Parker. Why?
Nothing.
You know, not to say that she should sugarcoat, not to say that she should piggyback off of her man's success, but I would think You know what? Never mind, because they didn't push Montez. Because I was gonna say, if you can push Trick and give him this whole like heel persona and have this whole character for him, y'all could do something with him and Lash together.
I agree. It definitely could. I don't
We got
understand.
Becky and fucking Seth together right now. Nobody's gonna see that shit. They share the same fucking wardrobe. They're walking the same fucking. Huh. Y'all not giving it.
But here's my question though: as talented as Lash is, does she win the NXT Women's Championship, or does she move on to do something on Raw or SmackDown? And I only mention that because they basically broke up Metaphor for no reason. They sent I forgot her name in WWE, but she's Mara Jade now in TNA. But what do they call her in
Jakara.
Jakara? They call it Jakara. Yeah, thank you. They broke her up from Jakara. So I thought, all right, well, you kept Lash on the roster. That means she might be getting some type of singles push. And the only thing that she had was like a throwaway match on a regular show with Nia Jax. It's like I'm just wondering, like, what's the plan for her? Like, should she win the women's title on NXT, or should she like go on Raw and SmackDown? Or is it one of those things where they're like, oh, we already have a black dominant women's wrestler on the show, we can't have two?
It might be that.
Because you know how Mega thinks.
It would. Listen, that's why racism affects everybody.
You're not wrong.
You end up shooting yourself in the foot because you can get greatness just because you don't want to see somebody of color, and that's your loss.
It
I'm
is
sure.
their loss.
Yeah, once she gets the belt, everybody will see what's up. But
And you know what's upsetting about that too? We're just real quick. And not to bring up Tiffany Stratton, but like one of the things that WWE has been known to do is like praise athletes who have gifted backgrounds that aren't wrestling. Like Tiffany is a gymnast. Mark Henry was like a strongman. Kurt Angle was an Olympic wrestler. Lash was a former WNBA basketball player. She has height, she has charisma, she has mic skill, she actually has talent outside of the wrestling ring. She's athletic. Why not use that to your advantage? The same way like they did for Bianca. Bianca wasn't actually a wrestler, she was a gymnast. And they kind of like played on her athletic background to do that. You could do the same for Lash. There aren't too many big women out there who can move like her, who can do moonsaults, who could actually speak on the microphone. She should be where Jade Cargill is at, if you ask me.
I agree, but Jay got that following.
I just feel like it's a waste of talent, and it's not fair. And I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I'm gonna piss off people. I don't care. Stephanie should have never won that motherfucking belt.
Stephanie Vacque,
Yes, should have never won that
as
fucking
Nikki
belt.
calls her. I think we know why she won the belt. And it's not to knock her wrestling ability, because she is a great wrestler, but we know why she won that belt.
She should have went to the back line. There's other wrestlers who deserve it more, who put in the time and effort into possible storylines. She should have never won that belt. And I don't care if people get mad at me for saying that or get offended or try to, cancel me. There are other wrestlers who've been there longer, who've been with the company, who have shown their time again that they are loved and they have the skills, and they're not getting pushed. And it's not fair for someone to come in, go to NXT, win a belt, drop it, then go to the main roster and win a belt within like 4 matches. That's That's crazy.
Look what happened with Julia. Julia won that U.S. title, and how many times has she defended it in the 4 or 5 months she's had it? Once.
What's next up on the docket?
Did we talk about the Gail Kim Riho thing?
Yes. Gail Kim Rio. You want to take it away?
Yeah, so if you guys did not know, Riho faced Mercedes Moné in a match. If you don't know who Riho Kim is, she is a wrestler in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Amazing. Wears very cute outfits, very girly, very cutesy, right? Um, I keep saying, I feel like I'm not even saying her name correctly. Hold on. So I know that's not her last name. No, her name's just Riho. So I keep calling her Riho Kim. I am so sorry. Riho. So Gail Kim decided to hop on Twitter or her Instagram or whatever and say that Riho is dressed like a little girl. It's not believable for her to win a match against Mercedes Monet. She's getting upskirted by, the videographer, and that basically it was just horrible. And I'm like, if you watch Riho wrestle, right, and you look at her outfit, if you were to just take off the damn skirt, it would be like every other women's outfit out there. She's not getting upskirted because it's not really a fucking skirt. It's just extra fabric added onto her costume for the frilliness. And for you to say that it's not fucking believable, first of all, Rio's amazing in the fucking ring. Mercedes Monet got like what 2 inches on her, and Gail Kim, didn't you fight like a big motherfucker back in your day?
You know,
Like, did you not like have a whole videographer like zoom in on your titties before? Because you were part of, back in the day in WWE, take all the fucking seats, okay? You're just mad that someone else is receiving love, and you saying all this ain't gonna help you get a Legends deal with WWE, baby. I'm letting you know that right now.
You know what's ironic? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that I'm pretty sure you know this duck from back in the day. To have Gail Kim, I don't think Gail Kim doing it for a Legends deal because she doesn't really fuck with WWE. I think that's just her like kind of doing that on her own accord. Because when she used to wrestle for WWE back in the day, she was like really outspoken about how they treated the women in the company, to the point where like she was in a Royal Rumble and she just walked out and said "fuck it" and left.
Yeah,
So I hope she's not doing it for a Legends deal because that would be kind of hypocritical. But I just think this is just a dumbass comment that she's just making on her own behalf.
I agree. I don't. It's a comment that's just so weird and random, but I gotta also remember that these people are old. Like, she's not old, but so many people are like old school that they have that stupid ass mentality, and they say dumb things like this. Like, remember when Undertaker was like, "Oh, I don't understand why these kids are playing video games and things like that backstage. We used to play cards." It's like, bro, in 1952, all you had was cards. You didn't have a Sega. You didn't have, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all played cards. Y'all were old. Like, of course, y'all wasn't playing video games. If you had some young dudes in there and they felt like traveling, I'm sure somebody had a Game Boy on them. I'm sure somebody had some version of a game back then, but y'all knew was cards. That was y'all way of just passing time. She probably just don't like the fit or get the whole situation, but I just leave it to her being old. How did Gail Kim beat Austin Tom? Listen,
But my problem with the outfit is like, what? Like, it's not even a skirt, right? It's just extra fabric. It's very cutesy. First of all, she's trying to make it seem like she's dressing like a little girl, which she's not. Like, she's not, and that's what she even said. But she's not getting upskirted because it's not a skirt. Because if the camera angle, that's a camera angle that every videographer takes for every single wrestler out there. You're just making it weird because you're mad about something. I don't know what you're mad about. Touch some grass, hug a fucking tree. I don't fucking know. But like, don't like talk shit about another person because you're unhappy with what you got going on.
and I mean, Punk did say that, but also like, I'm sure once people can be in there, like, he's somebody who speaks when he's in his feelings. The same way I'm sure that right now she's speaking in her feelings. I'm sure if whatever issues get worked out, she'll come back for the bread. And I agree with you, right?
And she definitely will. And I'm like, if you You need to get your money, but don't bring up another amazing wrestler. And she's really good at what she fucking does. Her finishers is one of my favorite finishers of all time. Her finisher is so funny, but also, could you imagine someone just spinning in your face like that? Bruh, 10 out of 10. Love that. But she just, I don't like that. Don't do that. Mm-mm.
Nah, I'm with you. I understand. All right. What are you gonna call it here? Anybody got anything else they want to add to the situation? I mean, to the podcast.
I don't think I have anything else. Trying to think of something, but I think that's all there is. That's all I got.
All right.
Actually, no. The only other thing I want to talk on is not doesn't have to be a whole subject, but it's just the whole. I'm not sure if you guys discussed it in the past couple of weeks, but it's just the whole idea of WWE constantly counter programming AEW and having it bite them in the ass. And first of all, I just want to say, ha, that's all y'all get. A lighthearted ha. Second
Right.
thing I want to talk about really quick, I don't know if you guys touched on it also, is how stupid do you have to be to put your wrestling platform on ESPN and complain that they don't like your show? I don't know if you guys heard, but like obviously everybody on the internet and obviously casual wrestling fans or whatever slam WrestlePalooza because it wasn't that great of a show. So the official review went up from an ESPN correspondent, and he gave the whole show a C. Said it was lackluster, it didn't live up to the hype, and that it was a disappointment. And you had everybody from like JBL to Booker T and WWE officials who were actually surprised, talking about, "Oh, why would you guys give us a bad rating?" Do you know how embarrassing it has to be to have your actual platform that you hyped up for so long have their very first review of you be terrible?
And you gotta look to Triple H for that. You
I
gotta look
do blame Triple H
That's
for
hilarious.
to Triple H for that. Like that was the stupid move to even make that move in the first place. From what I hear, it was more ads than wrestling. And you paying me $30 for it? Uh, I'm good, fam. I got my straw hat upstairs. You know what
Yeah, $30 for that. And honestly, WWE has been on such a decline recently. And I can't even blame TKO. I really do think it's just Triple H getting too big for his britches at this point. And they don't want to give people, their fans, like what they want. And they think that they know what they want. And it's like, if I'm telling you, yo, I love me a good steak, why the fuck do you keep giving me chicken? I want me a T-bone steak. You keep giving me a goddamn chicken breast with parsley and salt and pepper on it. I don't want that shit.
they say you gonna be alright.
Give me what I want. There's so many dream matches that we still have not gotten, which in my opinion makes no fucking sense, in which we could have a few going on forever. Why haven't you given it to us? Nobody wants to see these old farts fucking wrestling. No tea, no shade to John Cena, because I know it's his last ride. I don't want to see John Cena and Brock Lesnar. No one gives a fuck.
I don't think nobody want to see that for real. For real.
So back in my day, you get to see real men bump each other's meats. Okay, Grandpa James, sit your ass down somewhere. Okay, go eat your fucking rice pudding.
Rice pudding.
But
is great.
but there, it's just ass, and it's constantly being asked, and they really think they can go against AEW, who have really been putting in the time and effort to create storylines. Storylines here, come on.
And not just create storylines, they're actually going back to the basics. You don't see Tony Khan out here doing the whole cokehead thing anymore. It's not about WWE this or trying to one up them. They're actually just putting out wrestling, and that's what made AEW great. And you're starting to see them actually showcase and focus on wrestling matches, and they are getting storylines, and the talent is getting better with promos, and they're actually giving you heartfelt moments. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, of all the things that happened within that week of WrestlePalooza and All Out, my favorite moment was Jungle Jack Perry and Luchasaurus getting back together. That was dope. But just stuff like that, like while it may seem silly and while it may just seem like a nonsense moment, that's what wrestling is. It isn't, Charger fans $7,000 to see Brock Lesnar beat John Cena up for 5 minutes. It's moments like that.
I ain't gonna hold you. I wanted to go see his last show in DC on the
Hmm.
13th. I want to go, but if it's gonna be like that, bro, I think I'm gonna pass. I think I'm gonna just pass and watch it at home live and just cry from my couch.
I want John Cena to come out with the salmon jacket on the 13th, man. So bad. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not fucking leaving.
Yo, I just if he come like I ain't gonna hold you. I want him to come to the ring with to basic thugonomics. Just
He has to.
he has to. That's just your last show. So think touch word of life. This is basic thugonomics.
Y'all can keep that.
You know what they should do?
Hey, you
You
think
know how
we don't want
New Jack used to have his music playing when he would just wrestle the whole entire time?
yeah.
You're not gonna like this part because you're gonna stop laughing. They should play all of John Cena's songs from his album during his last match. See,
Ray like that.
make it go triple platinum one last time.
I remember, yo, that triple platinum is crazy. Bro just living off that one album.
He went platinum before Silk the Shocker did.
Hey, and that's a crime. That's a crime. I ain't never see somebody rhythmically rap off beat.
Look. Mhm.
That's another topic for another day.
Yes. And on that note, we're up out of here. Thank you everybody for joining us. It's been Let Me Talk Podcast. Smell you later.
You can